afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's the first game in the month of July between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Jose Quintana gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing, only giving up one run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
Into the box steps the leadoff man, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball.
Dustin Pedroia.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Number 7 is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, I really like this club. I love the balance. And one of the things they do, if you look at the stat line, they're in the top third of the league in slugging. And when you're able to have that kind of balance throughout your lineup, you're going to score a lot of runs. This team is a fun team to watch.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. And a ball 1-0. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, 5 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, Matt, Joey Mack's been pretty good. He's a standard, basic umpire. Doesn't miss a whole lot. At the end of the day, though, he's pretty ordinary.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Mookie Betts. Man at first for him following the one-out single. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Lofted in the air out to right field. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, first baseman Hanley Ramirez.
Now in the box, Hanley Ramirez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And the changeup is way low that time. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1-0 in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing, I would call it a gutsy performance. He pitched into the 8th inning, and then he got the loss. He gave you the length. He did everything you want to do. The competitiveness, all that is in his nature. He just wasn't able to close it out. So I'm looking for him to bounce back in this game, be able to execute, and maybe be rewarded for that loss from last outing and get a W.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Well, Matt, I mean, the road trip got off to a great start. I mean, they got great pitching and defense yesterday, and you win a game, you hold them down to low score. You feel good, and really, you win championships by pitching and defense. And if you can hold teams to low scores, you're going to win a lot of games. So that's what they're preaching today as they head into this ball game.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Now at the plate, Rajay Davis. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch on its way. Nope. And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 3-2 now from Price. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. He's set, and the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runner at first here, one man out. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the 2-1 from Price. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Just hung in there on that one. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Lifetime versus David Price. 21 knocks and 59 ABs. He's also taken him deep 6 times, so there's some ownage in this matchup.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Nope,
and he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that misses for ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Ready now, number 7. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Price ready with another 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Bradley waits on the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Chris Young. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, 1 for 15. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Jones ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Here's Brock Holt now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And they'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch outside. The throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there, base hit.
When you're hot, that's what happens. Balls like that fall in for you. When you're cold, that gets caught. This is a hot streak he's on right now, so you take advantage of it. Ride it while it's good.
Into the box, Rusney Castillo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Here's Carlos Santana now. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team.
Carlos Santana.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Lifetime versus David Price. And even 10 hits in 31 tries. Here comes the 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Castillo comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. I'm looking at Hanley Ramirez. They thought he was going to be a project, and what he's done is become a pretty good defensive first baseman. Now, we've seen him at short, we've seen him at third, but first base, he's starting to look comfortable.
Digging in, Adam Jones. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Into the windup and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Price comes home to 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here it is on 3-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Here's Price on 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Russell Martin now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. And so take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's Price now on 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. And another foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Castillo is under it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his speed a little bit.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Pops this one up. And there's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Davis. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Rajay Davis now. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Rajay Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Davis waits on the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-1 on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. He's set. Here it comes. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he's back in standing. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lays off. 2-2 now. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Another 2-2 offering. Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Ready for another chance? Jose Bautista reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, number 7. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tapper up the line. Donaldson's got to get rid of it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Young.
So stepping in, Chris Young. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Into the box, Brock Holt. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Ready on 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Boston strands a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Price ready with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-2 now. Now Price is 1-2. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Scooped up. And a rather easy first out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. At the plate, Adam Jones. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He reached on a single in his first try. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Now at the plate, Rusney Castillo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rusney Castillo.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Ball 3.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Christian Vasquez.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Number 7 is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Now another 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Settling in now, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA, and we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Price. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Well, Matt, maybe this bunt is a sign of things to come. This offense has been struggling. They've been shut down most of the game. Maybe they're changing their game plan. Drop a bunt, play a little small ball. We'll see what they do the rest of the inning.
Here's Rajay Davis now. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's Price now on 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back standing. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. In the dirt here. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a full count now, 3-2. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. The 3-2 now from Price. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
1-0 count. Here it is. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Squared that one up just a little late. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And there he goes towards second. Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he is in there.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that one stayed too low apparently. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bradley rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
He comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Castillo.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Standing in now, Rusney Castillo. Swing and a liner. But foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Grounded foul. In the dirt, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Digging in to try it again, number 7. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
7.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley is there. 1 out.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Holt is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Digging in once again, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Price is ready. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogarts is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Givens is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Ready for another shot now. Dustin Pedroia. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Dustin Pedroia.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Unfortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seen a lot of pitches.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bautista coming on. He's there and records the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 1-0 pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1 out, nobody on. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high, ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at second here with one man out. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Batista. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Davis is there, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1. They're up 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Russell Martin now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Hernan Perez.
Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Tell you what, though, Matt, that's pretty good. 100 going into the 7th inning. That's not bad. I'll take it all day.
Here's Price now on 1-0. This one's down to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the first pitch here from Price. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Rajay Davis would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
A high fastball is in there.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Bradley on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll come in here at 259, 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Price pauses. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound, and that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Tyler Thornburg takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Tyler Thornburg.
Josh Donaldson will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-0 now. Jose Bautista would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Xavier Cedeno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Xavier Cedeno.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 pitch on the way. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here's Chris Young. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Too high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Brock Holt will be next. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock.
Here's Brock Holt now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night,
Now
and
batting,
are you surprised? That's
left
3
fielder,
singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Ready for another chance? Rusney Castillo. Couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. First and second now, one man out. On the ground up the middle. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. He beat it out.
Now batting, catcher Christian Vasquez.
Andrew Benintendi will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Lays off 1-0. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He takes it to the plate. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. Home half of the eighth straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 68, Matt Barnes.
Blake Swihart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 23, Blake Swihart.
And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate, number 7. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a looper to left. Coming in on it is Castillo. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at-bat and his last opportunity.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
The left fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
At the plate, Russell Martin. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Comes set and the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Bogarts scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Three runs already home here. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. He's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
The 2-2 one more time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 5-2 Toronto. Leonis Martin will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 13.
Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 now to Pedroia. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jones is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a walk in his last trip. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Grounded back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
5-2 the final today. Xavier Cedeno earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Raisel Iglesias records the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First,